on, guys? If you love the breakdowns of Penn State football, please subscribe, hit like, hit notifications on For the Blogy, the website forthebloggy.com, YouTube For the Blogy. Let's get after it. Let's learn about everything about Penn State.
We're going to talk about Penn State quarterback Sean Clifford, how the 2019 season and the 12 games he got under his belt are learning tools for how great he could be in 2020. Now, let's talk about the positives, talk about the negatives. He is an athletic kid coming out of St. Xavier, and he is a phenomenal replacement for Trace McSorley. Sean threw the ball really well when he set his feet and he felt the pocket and stepped up into it. He was too much in a hurry at times, and it caused bad throws for him. So first thing I want to talk about, this is a simple mesh dig concept. And what I really want to emphasize here is I want to emphasize that this is a simple read for a quarterback. If he sees that they're in man, okay, he sees they're in man, he's going to come and he's going to look for the rub off right here. But he sees that they're in zone. This is a simple cover two read. Corners outside leverage, okay, corners outside leverage. He knows that he's going to get himself in an opportunity where he's going to have a chance. You're going to get underneath mesh route, a rub route against man. You're going to get basically a retrace route by the outside receiver. You're going to get a dig by the number one receiver. So what he's looking for is man, okay? And if he doesn't see man, he's basically going to read the high-low, these linebackers. As he takes the snap, he sees it's not man. So he knows that the mesh rub isn't going to happen. So he's got to take a look at these linebackers right here, and he's got to determine, okay, are they going to sit on the mesh, or are they going to sit back for the dig because of the high safeties? Pretty simple read. He knows right now these linebackers are playing up. He just has to wait for the dig to clear into the open alley, right in the window. Okay? He has a guy open and really have an opportunity to have a great play right here because of what the play call design was. Now, he steps up in the pocket, makes a bad decision, and he gets himself into a really bad spot. Now, let's watch it from the end zone. He sees that it's not man, he sees zone. The pocket is forming. They do a great job up front of giving themselves a good pocket. If the tackle's keeping inside leverage, he's keeping inside leverage. He's got a nice, clean pocket. There's no reason for him to have to step up and move off to the side, because if you pay attention, he knows what he's supposed to come back to because he tries to come back to it right here. But if he would have just stepped up into the pocket, it would have been a nice, easy throw that he makes every day in practice during warm-ups. This is something he's got to fix for the 21-21 season if he wants to see success as the Penn State quarterback. Now, again, pocket presence issues, not stepping into his throws. This is a simple boundary smash concept, meaning he's going to get a high-low on the outside defender. The outside defender is the corner. He's going to get a high-low based upon what this receiver is going to do, and the running back is going to run to the flat as fast as possible. All he's going to do is he's going to take his steps. He's going to get a snap. He's going to take a quick 1, 2, 3. He's going to set his feet, and he's going to read that corner is going to, he sees that corner has dropped a little bit, so he's going to throw the speed out by the running back right now. Problem he runs into, he feels pressure from the inside of the tackle, and watch how he plays. Notice that he has all this space, and all he has to do is throw a quick, easy out route to this running back. This is a day one throw that every quarterback should make. But watch what he does. He doesn't step into his throw. He doesn't transfer the weight over. He's falling back into his throw. This is what you don't want as a quarterback. When you throw and release the ball, you want your plant foot to be high, your hips to roll over, and he should have weight just sitting like that. So he should have rolled over his throw. The problem you run into right now is that he falls back, which is going to cause his arm to over-deliver, and when he throws, that ball is going to sail on this running back right here, and that's a day one easy throw. Not to mention, I don't even really care for the read because I think this kid squatting and getting hands on tells you that's cover two, so that should tell him he should drop that thing off right at about 20 yards on the tips. Again, I don't really like the throw, nor do I like the decision. That's day one stuff that every quarterback in Division I should be able to handle. So, next play. Let's talk about this one. This is a simple concept. Again, we're going back to the mesh dig concept. But he's tagged a wheel route out of the backfield, and he's tagged a post over the top of the whole thing because he knows that the safeties are going to rob down. So first thing he's going to look for, okay? He's going to look to determine if it's man or not. So he knows that his man concept, he's got the wheel out of the backfield against a linebacker. He likes his matchup here. The problem is the linebacker flies out over top of the wheel fast. So now he has to snap his eyes back, knowing that because it's man, I don't really have anything underneath, and the safety vacated. So he knows right now I'm going to throw this post at 40 yards on the other hash. Watch how he steps up into the pocket. See how he steps up? He never resets his feet. He's got the post open. There's no middle field safety. Everything is taken care of. His eyes did a great job of delivering the safety to the boundary here. Now all he has to do is step up, set his feet, and throw this ball. But he tries to take off, and look how he throws this ball. And it's real simple. Watch his feet. He's jumping when he throws. Now, don't get it wrong. Sean has an absolute cannon of an arm, and he shows that here. But he's got to learn to control that ball. This ball should be 40 yards on the other hash, and he doesn't give his receiver a chance. Remember, there's no middle field open. It's wide open. He's got to throw that thing over here so that he can run away from the corner that he just beat off the line. That's important for people to understand. Watch from the end zone, okay? Watch it from the end zone. He has plenty of time, but the twists and stunts have scared him into stepping up. And when he steps up, he wants to run because he's an athletic kid. But watch what happens. He opens that ball, notice his footwork, he jumps when he throws the ball, there's no delivery, it doesn't make sense. He lets the ball rip, shows a cannon, but again, that ball should be over here at about 40 yards and let his athlete go get the ball. Blown opportunity, things you have to learn as a Division I quarterback, especially when you get into a veteran year. Okay, so we're going to go back and understand the same thing. This is a true play action, 7-man protection. This is the design play. If they see cover 1, they're going to throw the slot fade. If they see too high, they're going to throw the underneath. If they see zone, he's going to take the best choice that he likes. This is a predetermination. He knows it's man. He sees one high safety. He sees man up right here. So he knows pre-snap, I'm going to throw the slot fade. He knows the decision he's going to make right now. So when he takes his steps, he's going to give a play action fake, give a quick 1, 2, 3. His footwork isn't good. It's not consistent. He jumped into that, which is not what we want. Notice that he has a nice clean pocket here, but watch how he throws the ball. He throws the ball. He never gets back over the top of his hips. He never steps into his throw. He's fading back. Weight never transfers. Automatically, you know this is going to be a bad throw. If you want consistency here, you've got to have consistency in the footwork. And this is what caused a problem for him. So I want you to look at from the end zone. Watch what we see. You have a nice clean pocket, but now Coach Brown in Michigan, he brings pressure, he brings stunts, he brings twists, and he's putting him in a situation where now he's making this kid feel uncomfortable, and it's very simple. Look how he's leaning back in his throw. Look how his elbows dropped. Look how he never steps into the throw, and that's the problem with his ball skill. He's got to learn to get over the top of those throws, trust his offensive line, and do a better job of stepping into his throws. Now, that being said, okay, again, another predetermined shot here. And now what you're going to get is you're going to get what they call a post go, right? It's a pogo route. This is a one-man route. All they're doing is they're letting one guy, okay, run this route and use his speed to split the coverage. They know what they're doing. Now, the understanding is all these other guys are running routes, but they're not a part of the concept. These routes are just simply there to hold people. So watch how the ball snapped. He knows where he's going. He's just going to hold that middle safety, okay? Got the pogo route. Look, the post right here is going to get these guys to bite down, okay? And then he gets the go. Now, he has a beautiful ball. Now remember, this ball needs to be set in between the hashes on a go route. He had him wide open and had the play that he wanted, but he underthrew the ball. Again, let's watch why. Okay, good. You've got a very unbalanced blitz look from Michigan. This is a hard read for the O-line, but the O-line does a fantastic job of deciphering and getting over the twists. Now the quarterback knows where he's going. Notice that he never stares away. He's staring at his guy the entire time. But watch what he does. Okay, gets a step, 1, 2, 3. He's in good position. His weight is shifted. Okay, now he pumps on the post. Great. Now he does not need to move, but he decides he's going to shift over to throw this ball when he has a nice clean pocket. Watch how he moves over, stutters his feet. Now he looks like he's just throwing the ball from center field, just throwing with everything he's got. But the reality of it was right here, if he just pumps and lets it rip on time, he's got this guy wide open. He has got to be able to throw his receivers open. That is unacceptable as a Penn State quarterback. Now let's talk about great plays. Let's talk about what he does do a good job of. He understands predetermined throws. This is easy. This is man across the board. He knows it. He knows he's going to throw the out route to Freiermuth right now, and he's going to let this thing rip. Catch, flip, throw, and he's out. Again, predetermined throw, but watch him in the backfield. I really want you to see what he does in the backfield with his feet. Watch. He catches, 1, 2, 3, pocket's there, and I want you to watch when he releases this ball. Watch, look at that. He's got weight over the hip. He falls forward over this. He drives into the ball, not leaning back. He throws an incredibly deadly, accurate ball when he can get his weight over the hip and he can drive it in. That's a great throw. That's a great throw on time, in space, leaving his receiver where he needs to be. Okay, same thing. Another predetermined throw. This is an RPO. So Rocco's going to run a bunch of these. This is a big deal because he's got to read the force defender, which is this linebacker right here. They're going to run inside zone. Okay? He's going to read this kid right here. And he does. The kid steps up, linebacker steps up. My job is to pull and throw the glance behind. The problem is when he pulls the ball, that linebacker kind of bails out and puts himself back in that window, which puts him in a bad spot. He makes a great decision, okay, by pulling the ball, running, and getting back to the line of scrimmage at the bare minimum. That is what happens in an RPO. That's the problem with RPOs. They're not always there. But this is a great job. Great job learning, a great job adapting, and a great job getting back to the line of scrimmage. This is what he can do well. See, he's reading the linebacker. Linebacker steps in. That's an easy pull read to throw. The linebacker adjusts, and he gets into the slant window. So, hey, pull it down, go get yards, and make the most out of a really bad situation. That's phenomenal quarterback play. That's a veteran move. That's a veteran move. Most kids would try to drive that thing in, or they would just take the sack. Okay, again, another predetermined play. This is a play action shot versus cover one. Maybe you guys are about really familiar with this last year. This is very simply a fade ball to the one person you want to throw it to. He's going to take his matchup. He sees they're going to basically bracket the inside receiver, so he knows he doesn't have the slot. So what he is going to do is he's going to take the fade. He's going to take the fade ball to the outside. This isn't a bad job by this receiver. He doesn't do the quarterback any help by getting pushed outside. So this has to be a perfect throw. Now watch how the quarterback steps into the throw. Watch the pocket. The pocket's there. Now watch. He gets over his hip. Notice he's not falling away. He gets over the hip and he lets go. Great ball. Puts that thing right on the money. Doesn't get any better than that. I want you to see this from the end zone. Offensive line played really well against Michigan, contrary to popular belief. And he steps into it. Watch. Pocket forms. Okay? Pockets form. Look how he drives off that back foot. Notice that he gets himself over. He's not falling back in his throw. He puts that ball exactly where it needs to be. This is a outside throw, outside fade throw. That ball is to be thrown just 2 yards inside of the ticks. And that is a perfect ball. And it was even a well-covered ball. But that's a hard ball to throw. And he makes that completion and makes it look routine. That is impressive. And that is one thing he does so well. All right. Now let's look at this. We're going to watch a slot fade. Okay. We're going to watch a slot fade with Freiermuth basically saying, okay, we know the matchup we want. We're going to predetermine this. We're going to throw the slot fade. This is what they call a spacing throw, not a lead throw. Okay, you're throwing to a space, not a person. He knows that this guy's going to open it up, and as soon as he sets the train track right there, he knows that he's going to take him on this path because he's not going to leave it. Everybody else is running hitches just to hold their alignment, and watch what he does. He takes it 1, 2, 3. He sets. Watch how he throws. Drives off the back foot. He doesn't fall back. Notice he's upright. Okay? He's going to throw that ball at a spot at about 22 yards on the ticks. And it doesn't get much better than that. Let's watch it from here. Again, offensive line does a phenomenal job. Okay? Does a phenomenal job. Again, this was an elite alignment downfield. They never called. I don't know why they got so lucky. Now watch. Watch him get over the top. That's it. That's all we're looking for right there. Okay? Puts that ball 22 yards, outside ticks. He's got an opportunity to be really successful. As long as he can make those deep balls and he can throw on time, he can put himself in a good situation, he's going to have a wonderful year. All right, let's look at this one. Again, another predetermined throw. This is a slot fade. And what he's going to do is he's going to take his speed against their safety and say, we're going to win. Again, predetermined throw. He's going to throw to a spot, not a person. He's going to set his feet. Again, now you've got pressure. This is cover zero. This is man bringing the house. So you have got to step in here and you've got to throw the ball. The one thing you can't do is fall back and not trust. 1, 2, 3. Watch how he gets over the top of it. Ball's delivered. Notice he's not falling back. He's straight on top of it. He's going to take this ball. He's going to throw it 22 yards on the ticks. That is a beautifully thrown ball. Beautifully thrown ball. And it doesn't get much better than that. Okay? He's going to take that ball, deliver it right at the front pylon, and that is an easy pitch and catch. He makes it look routine, and this is one of the hardest throws in football. So watch the pocket. Notice that he's standing upright over the top. He doesn't fall back. He even takes a shot. He gets rid of this ball, and he just trusts that his receiver is going to be where he needs to be when he needs to be there. Again, a throw that is so unroutine made look routine by a great quarterback. Okay, last one. This is another one. This is a great play. This is a predetermined throw. This is a play action, okay? Play action, 7-man protection. What we're going to do is we know that what they're getting themselves into is they're too high. He knows that being too high, you cannot throw these fade balls because these safeties can rob it. So he knows pre-snap, and so does the receivers, I'm going to take this post right here. This is an easy decision. It's an easy read. It's an easy throw. Now, what you need to see, again, predetermined, 1, 2, 3, does a great job. Notice he steps into his throw. There's no panic into it. There's a nice pocket. Again, this is a spot throw. He's going to throw this ball 40 yards on the other hash, and he's not going to try to lead him. He's just going to throw that spot and let his athlete go get that ball. Watch. And right there. That is exactly 40 yards on the other hash. It doesn't get better than that. Watch it from the end zone. I really want you to see. He doesn't panic. He sits in the pocket. He gets his feet. Watch when he lets it go. 1, 2, 3. He's throwing at a target. He gets over the ball, straight leg. He's not falling back. Good delivery. Watch. 40 yards on the tick. He never had to break stride. Guys, that is a post route thrown like a champ. I can't get over how good that was. Now, I appreciate it. Hope you guys learned something. See you soon.